Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about what to do when your manifestation isn't working, when the 3D isn't matching up with what you want, when you feel like your reality isn't what you want. If your manifestation isn't working, or if it's not coming as fast as you want it to, it's very likely that you have fallen into the trap of chasing after what you want rather than attracting it. We often hear the saying, chase your dreams or chasing your dreams. And the reason you want to get out of chasing mode and into attracting mode is because when you're chasing after something, it implies that you are needy and that you need it for some reason. And it also implies that this thing that you're kind of chasing after or working so hard to chase after is in a way outside of your realm of possibility or your realm of your current reality. And it's putting this thing on a pedestal, whether you're trying to manifest a thing or an experience. What you're doing when you're kind of chasing and putting so much work and effort into trying so hard to go after it is you're putting it on a pedestal, and you're in a way energetically putting it a lot higher than you. And that makes it really difficult for you to get what you want, because you're kind of creating all of this resistance and putting all of this space between you and the thing that you want. So we're gonna get out of chasing mode and into attracting mode. And to do that, what you're gonna do is, one, stop working so hard towards it. This doesn't mean stop taking inspired action. You always want to take inspired action towards your goals, but getting out of chasing mode is about taking inspired action and then really think about what it is that you can control and what it is that you cannot control. Some of the things that you cannot control are, for example, the outcome, other people's reactions, other people's opinions. So really kind of pull back from trying to control the things that are essentially out of your control anyway. And remember that what you can control, what you can always control, is yourself, how you perceive the situation and how you react to the situation. One of the books I was reading talks a lot about how mastery of self is basically mastery of your own world. And when you master the self, that's when you'll sort of be at your happiest, your most fulfilled, and you'll be able to kind of get whatever you want, because it's one of the only things that you can truly control is yourself. And when you take back your energy, when you take your energy away from chasing after something, a person or an experience or a thing, you take that energy and you put it back on yourself. What you're doing is you're making yourself deserving of the thing. So when you're chasing, you're putting something on a pedestal and you're putting yourself like down here. But when you are attracting, you take all of that energy away from the thing that you're trying to chase, you put it back into yourself. What you're going to do is you're going to work on yourself, and you're going to build yourself up. You're building up your self-love, your self-confidence, you're doing shadow work, and you're mastering yourself. And because of that, you're going to grow. You're going to close the gap between the thing that between yourself and the thing that you want. And then it'll be really easy for you to kind of just attract it rather than chase after it. And the perfect example is when you're trying to chase after someone. When you're chasing after someone and you're like super needy and you're trying really hard, it's a huge turn off to that person, because to them, they're like, well, what's wrong with you? Why are you trying so hard? Like, I must be so far above you, so far out of your league that you're just like trying so hard. But when you take the energy back and put it back into yourself, and you're just like, whatever. One of my favorite words for manifesting, for letting go, whatever. When you just kind of don't care anymore, then again, you're closing the gap and you're making it a lot easier for that person to actually be attracted to you and to get to know you, because there's nothing more attractive than self-love and self-confidence and sort of knowing that you don't need anyone. And when you do that, when you radiate confidence and self-love, that is what people are so attracted to. It's one of the most attractive qualities anyone can have, is confidence. So take back your energy and put it into yourself and really focus on the things that you can control, which is yourself. And it's not just about trying to be someone else, trying to be a different person, just so you can get what you want. It's about leveling up. It's about truly embracing your inner higher self and trying to become your higher self, and really just living your best life and being the best version of yourself that you can be, realizing that you don't need anyone else, you don't need anything else to make you whole or complete or to make you happy. You can be all of those things right now by yourself, with yourself. And again, when you do that, you get into attracting mode rather than chasing mode. You become the person who is deserving of what you want. You become the person who is deserving of everything that you want. And because of that, you're going to attract things naturally and without trying, because it is just who you are. So if something isn't working out the way that you want it to be, or if life is just not working out the way that you want it to, remember that you are always in control of the narrative. So get out of the narrative of being the victim. Get out of the narrative that you're someone who doesn't get what you want, or good things just don't happen to you, whatever the narrative is. And you're going to change that, because you are always in control of the story. Change your story to one where you are someone who gets everything that you want, and focus on that moment. Envision it. Envision yourself getting everything that you want. Envision something working out for you, something happening that makes it possible for you to get everything that you want. And you're gonna live in that moment. You're gonna live in those emotions and those feelings, and you're gonna change the narrative, because in doing that, you're taking back control of the story, and you're going to be able to change your reality, because your reality is just a mirror. It's just a reflection of who you are. So control of the self and control of your own narrative is how you're going to be able to master your 3D reality and get everything that you want. One of my favorite quotes is, "The universe is always conspiring to get you what you want, and it will happen for you if you would just stop focusing on the fact that you don't have it yet." So back to my little example, if you are in the narrative of you always get rejected, or you don't get what you want, you don't get the person that you want, you don't get like the job opportunities that you want, or you don't get like the financial abundance that you want, whatever it is that you want to manifest into your life, what you have to do is just change the narrative. Stop thinking of yourself as someone who never gets their way. Stop thinking of yourself as someone who things just don't work out for. Change the narrative and tell yourself that things always work out for you, that life happens for you, that the universe is always conspiring to get you what you want. And once you've convinced yourself of this, then what you've done is you've changed the story, you've changed who you are, you've changed your self-identity. And because of that, your world, your reality, your 3D is gonna change, because again, it's a mirror, it's a reflection. So once you've changed yourself, your story, your identity, that's going to get mirrored back to you in changes in your reality, and you're gonna get everything that you want. And that's why the word whatever is so powerful, because when something isn't working, when something that you want isn't coming fast enough, whatever it is, just take a step back and say whatever, because you don't need it. Realize that you are good on your own and you don't need anything. So if it happens, whatever. If it doesn't happen, whatever. You don't need anything. You are not attached to anything. And in doing that, you're taking back your own power, and you're reminding yourself that you are a powerful creator and that you are already going to get whatever you want. But even if you don't need it, and it doesn't matter. I was watching this girl's TikTok, and she was talking about how whenever she wants something and she focuses her mind on it, then she'll get it. But then she doesn't really understand what the point of it all is. Like, she was talking about how when she was younger, she wanted to go to college, and in college she wanted to get a good job. And then once she had a good job, she wanted to like get a house and all these things. And she's like, so I've achieved all of those things, and now I do want like more things. But she was like, when am I gonna be like content? And that's kind of the key to thinking about everything, and to kind of look at the bigger perspective, is that all of the things that you want it because you think it's gonna make you happy and content. But whenever you get it, then you're gonna want something bigger, something that you don't already have. And it's kind of like a never-ending cycle. So if you're chasing after things and people and experiences, expecting those things and those people to make you feel happy and whole and content, it will never happen. So you might as well just stop worrying about all of those things and focus on yourself. Okay, that's it for today's little video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you next time. Bye!